my people? Welcome back to the home of the freshest, the best entertainment commentary gang, readers gang. Subscribe if you've not, hit notification pale, and of course be part of the trending news in Kenya. And if I've not told you, guys, you all my new subbies, I love you. All the old subbies, you got a special place at the bottom of my heart. So I'm going to chop very quickly, explain this story so that if you see it out there, you're not floating my reader. I got you. So this is the genesis of as to why Senator Anwar, the Lamu senator, went off on that innocent journalist from the start. Me, I had it nikasema jamani, ingekuwa ni mimi nimekula kisuto kiasi hicho hata sijui. Yaani unaharibiwa siku na ni asubuhi na fikiri similipiga.
I want you to put me on record like you always do. Mimi kunipigia simu, watu kunipigia simu on stupid question. I'll have to report you to your boss. All the time. Now this is the third time you're asking me. This is 2022. Another year, different year. Let's be focused on the agenda that we have. Usiwe unanipigia mambo ya mtu ya being a deadbeat, you what? Stop asking me stupid question. Umesikia? Have you heard me? Have you heard me?
I was just
Have you heard me? I'll report you to your boss. Direct.
It's okay. I'm just doing my job because I can't write a story with your response.
This is my political career. Why do you have to write something it's not important? Kwani watu wacha nikuulize, ni watu wangapi huko nje wameachana na wamekosana na they have issues with their relationship and they have bad kids? Do you ask them? Waheshimiwa wangapi? Do you ask them? Do you go on poking in people's relationship and marriages? So just get a life. Because you'll write and then it will tarnish my name. So what will you do? Itanisaidia.
So anyway, this is what led to Anwar going off like that. So SaumuMbuvi takes to her Instagram stories, you know that whole thing of ask me a question, like what she did last year, and then, you know, she revealed that my little relationship with Anwar is on the rocks, this man is abusive, and then Anwar responded and was like, this baby is bipolar. That thing ended messier than hell. That relationship between Saumu and Anwar. So anywho, now Saumu is again asked, so are you single? Like single and happy, like look at me glowing, loving life, living life, and I don't care for nobody. Then somebody asked, so is the senator taking care of his baby? Now SaumuMbuvi puts it out there and is like, oh, let me tell you, this man is a deadbeat, doing nothing, contributing nothing. He only contributed what he did at that time, which is this baby here, and I have to cater to the responsibility solo dollar. So because Senator Anwar is not just another celebrity, he's not a celebrity, he's a politician, he's the senator of Lamu, I'm guessing the people at the Star and, you know, the whole Radio Africa gang were like, let's get a balanced story. We cannot just write this story like a blog, you know, just saying that these are the allegations that are share. So what the hand does, she said, let me ring up Mr. Anwar and get his side of the story. Honey! Hey! Hata sijasikia wanaume amekazirika hivyo. Guys, alikuwa anachemka. Wote kuchemka ile kupaka kama uji mwanangu. Anwar alitokota. And you could tell from his tone. Like if that babe was near him, he would have slapped her. I swear. You know, he's going off. The babe on this other side is trying to, in fact, even her audio is slightly muffled. She's like, hey, I just wanted a simple response from your side. Maybe you say, yes, I'm a deadbeat. No, I'm not a deadbeat.
Itakusaidia nini? Because you'll have to write. Itanisaidia nini? Because at this time of the year, wakati ya siasa unaenda kwani, why can't you ask me productive questions? Star utakuja saizi unasema unaandikia Star this moment unafuata mambo ya private life ya watu. So mimi, if you call me or if you write, I'll pass on. Even me, I'm doing it on record, and I've warned you, and I'll tell your boss or any legal jurisdiction. I will take directive. Mimi usinilaumu. You cannot be popping in questions. For now, this is the third time asking me about my private life. life. Umetuma unataka kunaribia jina. But if you dare spoil my name, you are on record. I'll tell your boss and I'll take legal instruction. It's as simple as that. Tusichezeane mwaka na tuheshimiane. If you want to go and poke people's private life, start with yours or start with your families. Umesikia? Mimi si mtu wa kuchezewa hivyo. Niulize mambo ya wananchi wa Lamu, kazi yangu ya Senate, all other people, but private life. Tuheshimiane, umesikia?
And you know, it's this time, it's the election period. Everybody is damn sensitive, especially our politicians. Anything you say is just taken as, who paid you? Who paid you to change my name? Nani amekulipa wewe? Umelipa nani uchafulie jina? Ninajua hivyo. You know that it's that time of the month. Everybody's testosterone levels are a bit high. Not just that time of the month, sorry, that time of the season, where anything you say or do might just land you in the wrong hands. Unabeba lile bango la DCI kwa sababu pengine umeweka story pale, alafu senator, governor, sijui politician, UP, MCA, MP ameona, alafu akakatch my feelings. So that is the genesis of this whole story. And then, you know, for me, what I genuinely thought was, oh my God, Anwar, like, listen to me. Senora, get it together. Because he was like, you know, you people, you keep, you know, I don't know now if it's the allegation that Saumu leveled against him that worked him up this much, or it's the fact that the people at the Star, Senator Anwar, expects those guys there to give him PR. And I think one of his concerns was, you keep calling me for nonsense. Because this is a blogger's story, this is gossip. Instead of you people focusing on the right things and asking me about what I've done for my people in Lamu, what are my political aspirations, how exactly do I plan to maneuver, this is third time in a row you are calling to ask about if I'm a deadbeat or not, my personal life, as if when me and Saumu, or when SaumuMbuvi did this to her legs, you guys were there. That's my personal life. I don't get why you keep following me to Eshimiane, and he even dropped that bomb and he was like, follow your own life. I was scared. For a minute there, I was scared. And he's like, you know what? If I have to do anything outside my jurisdiction. Jeez. Hey, everybody, ile story nyingine ile ya mguu. Ile nyingine ya mguu ile dema alienda kusema mguu ime. Hey. Wow. I said like the babe on the other side was tongue-tied. I think. And then after that, you know, Anwar is like, I'm going to put you on record. I'm going to tell your boss when I'm going to report this to your boss. If it's to be fired, maybe you'll be fired, or if there's any type of disciplinary action to be taken against you, it must be taken against you. But I'm like, listen, Senator. Of course, the editor, the boss, or whoever this baby is reporting to, they gave them a mandate and they were like, call him, do not put out an unbalanced story. Like, it was very simple for him to just answer. But so, I don't know what you guys feel about this. Like, I sort of feel without bias that probably Mr. Senator Anwar will have picked issues with one SaumuMbuvi. Like, just tell her, stop writing these things about me. Stop, fam. Like honestly, you're tainting my name, because those journalists at Radio Africa have nothing to do with anything. It was just something that was said, and they didn't want to take it as hearsay, so they were trying to balance out the story. And then I think Anwar felt like, this is rubbish, whether I take care of the kid, whether I don't, how is that going to help grow your paycheck? How is that going to help me get people to vote for me? Because anytime you put out these type of stories, you are of course tainting my name. But I doubt if the people who voted you in are even online, or they even like consume such type of content. So this is just for those of us who are non-voters, people who don't even have anything to say in the Lamu County. So you to go like, I'm finding it hard to believe that actually his people like the people who are on run, because people on run seldom care for social media. It's a known fact. Real voters are not online. If you see anyone on Twitter yapping, talking about how we are not going to re-elect this person, best believe that person is not even a voter. and like all that yapping, like it's just like 10%, especially people on Twitter. It's like 10% of the people who vote. 90% are just people who wake up in the morning to tweet and make jokes, and they just sleep and they just wait for someone to elect the leaders on their behalf. So I do not know what your actual feeling about this whole story is. What do you think about it? Do you think you would have just answered nice story? Do you feel like probably Senator Anwar, because people are like, probably this man has something to hide, because it's just a simple question. Are you a deadbeat? Like, why umechemkana nini even bro? Like ungejibu tu. So some people felt like, whatever he's been accused of, he is guilty as charged. And then of course another section of men were like, good, keep it in the bed, Mr. Anwar, because it's none of their damn business. Let them mind their own damn business, and if they have to call you, let that call be justified. Let it make sense why someone would have to pick the phone and make the call. Make it make sense. So subscribe if you've not, hit notification, and I will therefore see you in the next brew. Thanks so much for watching, and to all my new subbies, I love you guys, and to all my old subbies, like when I get to 10K, you guys will forever be the readers gang. I love you for watching. I'll see you again in the next book.